that's letting go. See how we're starting to, it's starting to get a nice range of motion. We'll do the other side a bit more here as well.
Oh, that was good. Oh.
Yep.
Really?
I could even use something like this. More a bit of the corner there. I don't want to go too hard or anything. Just want to open it up. Might use this one instead.
So it's a lot of pressure and release and then rolling.
Yeah.
I feel it rolling over, trust me.
Yeah.
Rolling over.
Oh, yeah.
And then I can do some turns with the joint. So I'm turning it here, turning that thumb, and then getting its range of motion better. And then stretching it.
It's never moved so much in its life.
And then just stretching.
It's huge difference.
Yeah. And then see how I'm doing that sort of stretch there? Then I can come in and get these points while holding that and then move it. Or then move it like that and just start to work this area. How you going, Bob?
Yeah.
Yeah. And coming back on that band and just seeing what else is holding it. So I'm always searching for what's holding. But yeah, we start to make, when you know, if you invest your time in doing that detail on the end of the thumb, then we'll start to see some good progress. And again, I don't want him tightening up against me. So I'm just gonna pull it back on the intensity there. Still move it around, but not quite as strong. Just stretch it gently. It's a bit easier for you, Bob?
Yep, that's really easy.
And even like that. And look at that. Like if we compare, see now how it's like, it looks like it's moving. Yeah, it's more like jelly. Now I could follow those bands up that are coming from the thumbs, or I could do his other fingers, but I think I'm gonna follow the bands up in this case. It gives me a rest from the intensity because it's actually quite hard on my hands doing his thumb. So I'm just gonna start to follow these bands. So here's the inner thumb band. And again, just let him breathe into it.
So you're just applying pressure?
Just applying pressure, holding, and then eventually I'm probably gonna flick over it. But I'm just letting him breathe into it. So he breathes out that charge that's creating the tension. And then I move up, and then at the end I flick it. And this is my first run. So let's just say I'm gonna run up, I'm gonna do these 3 bands that I've been working on from his thumb. Or particularly 2, basically the inner thumb and outer thumb at this stage. And so just let him breathe in. Again, same principle, let him breathe into it, maybe up at an 8 or 9 for him. Beginners, you'd want to work lower. So I'm sort of pushing him to his maximum of what he can let go of. That's the sort of more experienced person can do that, yeah. And then rolling that. I can actually follow it straight up into the elbow. So this is just stabilizing, my thumb stabilizing with my fingers on that point, on that band, and I'm just rolling.
It is. It's on there.
It's on there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for the... It's always good to get that feedback, you know? And remember, the inner thumb band comes up into here. So it's not directly affecting...
Clenching.
Clenching?
Jewel.
Okay, yeah. I can just flick over that a little bit. This is just my first run, just to give him a little taste, you know? It's not really like a full...
That's misleading.
Yeah. And I'll give a bit of a run on that outer thumb band as well, so that's going to come in through here. So we've already done a little bit of work on here, this spot here, but not. I don't feel like I've comprehensively loosened it. I just wanted to give him a little taste at the moment, you know. You can feel that taste there, Bob, can't you? Yeah. You can taste it, yeah. And then we can work up that. And this one was, remember, this one was the tighter one, and you can see that I can feel a difference. It's enormously tighter than that inner thumb band was. And this is what's going to cause him that problem in the jaw. And this is like super jammed, super tight. But again, I'm just going to let him rest a bit, let him breathe. But I'm quite happy with the progress that we're making. I feel like we're actually making reasonably quick progress, you know, considering how tight he was. How you feeling, Bob?
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
So just let him catch his breath a bit, and then we can come back into this point and just be following this band up. I could use things like the palm of my, especially if I had him over here, I could use techniques like this to save my thumbs if my thumbs were sore. Or a knuckle. Or even in some cases an elbow or a forearm, okay?
So are you flicking over them as you're
Right now I'm
moving,
just holding the pressure on, pressure off, yeah, and moving the arm. The movement of the arm is creating the dispersal of the blockage. And then I can come into a shoulder and start. And I'm just going to come back and again see what's still holding, because there's still plenty holding in here. Now I'll do things like stretch the thumb like this. Again, move it around. And then I'm going to do this where I actually get his hand like that so I can really get into that band there. You feel that, Bob?
Oh, yeah.
Just, yeah. Well, that's what it's going a bit easy on you. As I say, if I wanted to get in there deeper, I would go. Let him breathe. Or even like that. And we can even do twists as well, just to sort of. And then again, fall. So I'm bending the wrist, and that makes it easy to get into here. I could use a tool for here as well. My only hesitation on that is that it flicks over a bit. But I can get in there. Yeah, I'd say this has been tight a long time. This is just a nice sort of tenderizing move. It generally doesn't hurt. Feels pretty good. I could use my knuckles here as well, just to get right into that area. How's that feel, Bob?
Like abuse.
Yeah. All right, do you guys want to have a feel the difference now between this thumb and the other thumb, even though this one was tighter? See if you can feel any difference. Quick. Yeah, have a show of that thumb as well.
That's Indy. I know it's Indy, you got cold hands.
Yep.
Bit more movement there.
Actually, it feels a lot better, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels the knuckle itself.
Yeah.
It's really, really sore now.
Still on camera too.
But it feels really, really good.
Yep.
So a big
It's a
difference.
huge difference.
Yeah, it's a lot softer.
But that one where he's come up on my arm, oh moly.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you've had
oh,
that,
that one. Oh, yeah, I can feel
you've
it
had
now.
that tension, especially holding the glass
Oh,
and the pressure on
boy.
there.
that just burns,
Yeah.
Bob, how you feeling? I know your feet are sore, we haven't worked them, but how's your thumb feeling?
It's awesome.
Yeah?
I can't get over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just,
Yeah.
I've never been that loose.
Yeah.
Not ever.
Great. So yeah, my thing with you, yeah, it might take 20, 30 hours, 40. Well, I'm actually impressed how much we got out.
I'm
And that's
impressed.
that's us working together, because I felt like that really released really well. So my estimate actually goes down of how long it would take to get you better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think within 10 or 20 hours you're going to feel amazing. But then, you know, let's just say 20, just to be safe. But because it only took, what, 50 minutes to get that thumb loose. Let's just say it takes the other fingers should be easier. So 20, 25 minutes, each of those other fingers. Then we got that whole arm and shoulder loose and up into the side of your head, your neck. Then we do the other hand.
Yeah.
We do that. So a couple hours, two and a half hours on each arm. And then we get into these feet. And then your back, it will come good.
Back.
So yeah, I'm thinking that it'll be quicker than I expected.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and
I'm
that's
happy
also
I'm happy with that.
yeah, good.
Not like so much pain.
Yeah, and so feel your two thumbs, move your
Like
two
I did
thumbs
before,
around.
It's just I can feel the difference.
Yeah,
Yeah, this one's got tension and I can feel it. It's
Yeah.
not moving as free
yeah,
as my left thumb, but I still get heat.
yeah, yeah. Thanks, Bob.